So today I'm installing a solar attic fan on my roof, and during the summers here in the Carolinas, this is actually a really good way to keep your house cooler during the summer. Now, if you're not comfortable going on a roof or you have a high pitch roof and it's kind of dangerous, don't attempt to do this, but I'll show you it's pretty easy to install if you can get access to your roof as easily as me. Okay, so what I did earlier is I went in my attic and I measured about 2 feet down from the peak and 9.5 inches from each side of the rafters on the highest pitch that faces the south sky, and I put a screw through the roof. And then I took basically a crayon or a piece of chalk with 9.5 inches of string and made my circle. So this is an easy way to trace where you're gonna cut. You can also use a stencil from like a paper box, stencil that out and use it up here to trace, put it right on your screw, and then you can cut from there. All right, the scary part of this is done. I just cut a 19-inch hole in my roof, and I'm gonna cut a slit 4 inches here, 4 inches there for the flash and the slide. And I gotta remove some nails and stuff, but you can see, don't cut through any support beams, just the roof and the sheeting. Whew. It was a hot one up here today, but I finally got my solar attic fan installed. You can see it right there. It's actually running nicely. I made sure it's all sealed up on the edges. It's pre-flash, so the cool thing is if you stick it up correctly and then make sure you caulk along the top sides and over all your screw holes after you screw it in. Dry fit it first before you put caulk in. All the water should be running off of it and no issues at all. Very hard to leak these things if they're installed correctly. They're better than skylights. And I'll show you some close-up views here. So there it is. You can actually hear it running. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can feel the air blowing out the bottom side. You can see I caulked up the screw holes. The nice thing about this unit, which is from Natural Light, is it doesn't use nails, it uses galvanized screws, which I like, and there's pre-drilled holes in the flashing. Makes it super easy to put in. The only thing I would be caution you about is this takes a 19-inch hole, and if you have 16-inch rafters and not 24 on center, you might have an issue trying to cut around some of the rafters. But this faces south. You can see my shadow. The sun's right at my back. I won't have to adjust this panel, but if you have to, there's a screw here and a screw on the other side that allows you to tilt this up and down or even swing it a little bit to get better interaction with the sun. So the beauty is, during the hottest part of the day when the sun is baking my roof, I am going to get great ventilation. It should lower the attic temperature by 25 degrees. And if you have an upstairs unit or even a downstairs unit, that can make all the difference in the world in the summer. It's about 10:30. It's way too hot up here. I'm getting off the roof. God bless all you roofers and people that work up on roofs in the summer. I painted in college. It is scorching hot. Please be safe. And if you need tips, hit me up. There are some installers that'll do this for you, but these things are relatively cheap on Costco, Amazon, and anywhere else. Energy efficient, no power needed. Even when there's no sun, it's a vent because air can flow through it. It's a passive vent, so a great investment for your house.